Selami with the MA Properties Online team. We're here with another episode of Coffee with MA Properties Online, and we're here with Sonja Selami of Selami Law, who's going to answer a few burning questions for us about the legal aspect regarding real estate. So hi Sonja, how are you?
Hi Danny, how are you? It's such a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
And thanks for the coffee. I love the lather. Thank you.
So Sonja, a few people often ask, why would I want to buy title insurance?
This is one of the questions that comes up a lot when we have a first-time home buyer, and even sometimes more with a second-time home buyer, because he thinks that he bought it the first time around and now nothing happens, so he doesn't need it anymore. And we stress it very, very strongly that this is the most important thing, that it's in the whole closing procedure, because what they're buying, the day that there is the passing or the conveyance, is the title to that piece of property. And in order for us to prove that the title is clear, the concept of the abstract is very vast, in the meaning that we need to see the chain of title within 50 years. So all the conveyances, can you believe that happened to the house next door? It had been maybe sold 10 times or 15 times. So we have to check all the conveyances, and we have to make a legal opinion that the title of the property is clear. Now, we're never going to close if we find a cloud or if there is any issue, because right away is the paragraph 10 of the purchase and sale, that we're going to extend the closing. The seller is not able to perform. The seller, even if he cannot clear it within 30 days, he can release the buyer. But the problem is with risks unknown. It's kind of the health insurance, it's unknown risks. And unknown risk, I can count like 100, but the first thing that's come to my mind is, for example, the person at the registry of deeds, she's working, she's an employee from Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and she misindexed a mortgage. Literally, instead of her indexing this mortgage to this property, she's going to index it to another property. We run the title, we cannot find the mortgage. That mortgage is still valid because it has the same Exhibit A that the property that we're conveying. Secondly, we have a contractor who does the title search. He has his own insurance, but let's say he missed something because it's a human error. He didn't see that mortgage, so he brings us the title, and it doesn't come in the schedule, it doesn't come in the front sheet. Again, this title has a problem right now. Once we have conveyed it, that person has the right to go and foreclose the property and knock on the new buyer's door and ask them to be paid in full. Thirdly is we only see the copies, we never see the original signatures, because the people go pull the title examiner, and it's only copies that have been recorded at the registry of deeds. So we never know that the person who did the property was under the age of 18. If he was a minor, then the whole that agreement is void. Or we don't know if he was under duress or something has happened. And again, if they go and prove that in court of law, the agreement, all that mortgage, all that deed is void. The other thing is we really don't know what happened. If really there have been cases that the signature is fraudulent, there is a fraud going on, the person didn't even sign the deed. There were some extreme cases that the sellers went away 3 or 4 months on vacation and somebody signed off the deed. So there are all these things that it's so important to have the title insurance, because it's something that we don't know. It's foreseeing for something that's going to happen in the future. So for that small amount of money, what's going to be you're buying an investment of $800, $1 million, $500,000, for $1,000 or $2,000 for you to take over these extreme risks, is really a no-brainer that you have to have that owner's title policy. And the beauty of that is that the moment that you have a claim or something happen, you need to hire a litigation attorney, and usually just to retain them, it's going to be a significant amount of money, $5,000 or $10,000. And when you have a title insurance, you just call the 800 number, you give the policy number, they have all the staff attorneys in place, and they're going to take it over, and they're going to defend that claim, they're going to be your attorney, they're going to settle for you. So literally, it's the most important thing in the whole that transaction is that owner's title policy.
Wow, I learned some things there too. Thank you.
I hope I was helpful.
Okay, another thing, I'm hearing that there are a lot of issues at the moment regarding wire transfers. Can you explain what's happening there?
This is the newest thing that we're seeing day in, day out, that these people nowadays, they hack the emails, but they hack the whole server. So you really need to be careful if somebody using a Hotmail, a Gmail account. But although even if you have a secure server, they are trying to get in or create a similar domain name as yours by adding, let's say, just another letter or a comma or an E or an I, and then they are creating the emails and they want to steer the consumer to wire the funds to this account. So every time that you have a 5% deposit that the client wants to wire it, I would really suggest, first of all, to avoid wiring at this time of the age. So just make sure that they write a check, or even if it's a bank check, to go to the bank and prepare it in cases that they are extreme, that they have an out-of-state bank, like, I don't know, Wells Fargo or Chase, that they don't have branches in Massachusetts. At that moment, they need to call the person and verify. Like, they need to be on the phone. Like, if they're talking to a paralegal, they need to be, I want this person, you send me this, can I talk to you? Once they talk and they confirm all the wiring instructions, the ABA number, the account number, they can feel safe and send that wire. But these things applies also at the closing. The same thing, they need to prepare, because that's the moment that these people are finding. There are the two most important stages of the whole transaction: is the signing of the purchase and sale, when you need to deliver the earnest deposit money, and the closing, where they need to bring the deposit check. So even when this moment comes, if somebody sends them again an email regarding that they have gotten to the attorney or to the realtors or to the bank server, and they send an email, right away they need to pick up the phone, call the person, confirm everything that we got, this is the amount, is this the person that is sending it, and try to avoid as much as they can sending wires out, because wires is like, once that money is out, is out. Like, at least if you make a bank check, the bank can go back and retrieve it. But like, I was reading I would think from 9 billion or something wire fraud that is going on in Massachusetts, maybe 20% has been recovered, because it's so difficult. Like, once that money left the account, it goes to a pool account overseas, and they will withdraw the money, and you're never going to see that anymore. So I'm like more into the check, although we're living in like all this like millennium, and people want to have everything done by their phone with push of the button. When it comes to checks, maybe just do it the old-fashioned way. Just go to the bank and make the bank check. To be safe.
Safe. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I love it. Thank you.
I learned quite a lot today, so that's fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks.
And you'll find Sonja's information at the end of this video. So thank you very much for joining us with another episode of Coffee with MA Properties Online.
Hi there, it's Marcus Collins here. Thanks for watching this episode of Coffee with MA Properties Online on YouTube. If you want to stay up to date with future episodes, click subscribe just below me, or click on this list to see lots of other great videos. Thanks for watching.